Hey, boss friend. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tapping in with me. I appreciate all of the feedback that I've been getting. I know that I've had some audio issues, but I believe those are all sorted out now. It's one thing that I know is when you really trying to do something and you really trying to walk into your purpose, the devil is going to find ways to step in and try to intercede. And I swear on everything, like I have been thinking about doing YouTube. And I promise as soon as I decide to start my channel, that's when the speaker goes out on my phone. And it was kind of frustrating, but I kept putting out videos, just to keep my consistency going, just to get myself into the groove of it. And like I said with you guys, you are a part of my YouTube journey. You're going to see things getting better and better and bigger and better all the time. So I appreciate you sticking with me. I always appreciate the positive feedback and the negative feedback. We don't even worry about that because it is what it is. You're going to have a hater or two in every bunch. It is what it is. If you don't like Shan, you don't like women because, I'm a woman's woman, baby. What? That's what Girl Get Paid is all about, okay? Yes. So, real quick, it's Thursday, but I just wanted to pop in and do a quick video. One, because I was cute. I actually had plans to do something else. I had an appointment today. And as I was walking, going to go to that appointment, an even better opportunity came across for me at that moment. So I was like, well, I don't want to have gotten fired for nothing. So put me a little ponytail in. I had a little makeup on already. I'm not a makeup artist, but this is my makeup routine. I be cute. Put me a little ponytail in. I had to dig in that hair bag. I think every girl has a hair bag. I know I have a hair bag where I have like hair remnants, little tracks. Might have a couple wigs in there, you know what I'm saying, that I don't wore. They not in the wig graveyard. Like I'm not ready to throw it away. I might be able to throw her on for a video. Might be able to, throw her on with a little hat or something, a little something, My hair bag, that's like my go-to. Like, yeah, like my go-to when I'm trying to just be cute real quick, like I'm trying to do today. And then, once I put the hair on, I said, well, baby, what's hair and makeup without the lashes, honey? So I had to put my blinks and winks on. And yes, these lashes will be available on my website very soon. If you are in the Detroit area, come shop. We have Blinks and Winks lashes inside of the Jen Love Boutique plus Botanica, which is located right at 21573 Grand River. We're right in Detroit, Michigan. You can also check me out on Facebook or on Instagram. Also, you'll see the link in the bio. And if it's not the bio because it's on YouTube, check out my description and you'll find my link tree, which has the link for Jen Love. But anyway, because this is not an advertisement video, and I did not come here to sell y'all stuff, even though I would love if you became a customer of mine. I just came here to kick it with y'all. I really came here to kick it because, like I said, I was cute. And then my microphone just so happened to come today, and I feel like everything was in alignment for me to get some content. And not only that, I had this really powerful download this morning. And it was about competition. Competition. And I kind of wanted to say a few things about competition. The first thing I wanted to say was, you don't compete with nobody, okay? There is absolutely nobody in this world that you need to compete with. You want to know why? Because there is enough money for everybody. I'm from Detroit, where a lot of people like to call it hater city, because people, are just known to like bring others down and just to hate on what other people are doing. And Just always be in competition with each other. And you will look up and somebody is competing with you and you didn't even know that you were competing with that person. Like, how did we even become in competition? How? For example, with my brand Girl Get Paid. Girl Get Paid was one of the first, one of those Facebook networking girl groups out. I wanted to scale Girl Get Paid on an organic level. Once I need some iced coffee. So I wanted to scale Girl Get Paid organically. You know what I'm saying? So I just created the group and I would invite women and I would post things that were empowering. And I noticed that a lot of other people that I knew, instead of wanting to collaborate, they wanted to become competition. And that's fine because there is enough money for everybody. Not only that, I've never, I'm a social media fan, and I've never spent one day where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm only going on this group, on this platform, only doing this. That's never happened. So I've never felt the need to compete with anybody, but I would see people competing with me or being shady with me. Like, why you being weird to me, sis? It's all about empowerment. It's enough money for all of us. But I had to really sit back and look at things because I wasn't always in this mindset. Case in point, right? A couple of years ago, I had started my lash business, right? And when I started my lash business and I started my boutique and I started this and I started that, I started to notice that everything that I did, a certain individual would always want to do too. Like, okay. And in my head, it was like, oh, this person is competing with me. This person wants to be competition. So let's get it, sis. Let's be competition, sis. What's good? What's good? Let's go. It's a race. But baby, it's not a race. It's a marathon. And I've grown past that train of thought. Which brings me to another point. Like I said, I'm just going off the dome with this. So I'm sorry if my thoughts are scattered and everywhere. It is what it is. We working on leveling up in 2022. We eliminating our competition. So which brings me to my next point. Stop looking at people as competition. Stop looking at people as competition, okay? If someone sees you do something and they replicate it, or they take the idea and they do it too, right? You aren't their competition. You're their inspiration. How is it you gonna be somebody's competition when you were doing it before? How? Now at some point y'all might get on that same level or whatnot, but they're not your competition. Like, okay, there's a lot of women who you will hear me mention, or even if you look like in my social media, I'm sharing their stuff. A lot of women who are already creating content and who may create these type of videos, who might talk about the same things that I talk about. And I would hate for them to be like, oh, she's my competition. Oh, she wants to be like me. That's competition. No, honey, I don't want to be like you, but I am inspired by your journey. I do see something in you that I like. I do see that. I think the problem comes when people are like directly mimicking a person. Like that is very annoying. When somebody is directly mimicking every single thing you do. Like I have a friend who once I announced my engagement, now you in a dire rush to get married. Sis started planning her wedding and is not engaged. Now, I mean, once again, it's I love to be an inspiration to people, but let it be organic. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to rush and do something because I'm doing it. You can see that I'm doing it and be like, you know what? I do want that for my, not that because you can't have what I have, but I want something similar for myself in the future. So yeah, stop trying to compete with everybody. Stop trying to be in everybody's lane while they're in it. Because just because I can do something, just because you can do something, doesn't mean that I can do what you do and you can do what I do. Don't, and that's when people get disappointed when they're trying to compete and when they're trying to mimic somebody's life. You can't do that. Be original, sis. So stop trying to compete with everybody. Stop looking at everybody as competition. And sometimes instead of competing, baby, let's collaborate. Do you know how powerful we would be if we collaborated? For like another example, and I guess I'm just talking about my business and myself, and that's fine. Because this is the It's Me Shanji show. Okay? So no, I'm playing, guys, but no, I do pop-up shops. And I started doing pop-up shops because I started them in 2017 because it was something that I wanted to do before it was really popular for everybody to do a pop-up shop. And I did kind of fall back on it. And then I got a good opportunity for a venue in 2021 when I started doing pop-up shops. And then I would have people as vendors to my pop-up shops. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, we can collaborate on one. And the next thing I know, sister went and did her own pop-up shop. Which once again, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But it didn't end up working out in the long run. And I just feel like in situations like that, I would love to collaborate with people so that we could all win. Instead of you being like, you know what? She did this. Let me go ahead and do it over here on my own. We don't need 18 million pop-up shops, sis. What we can do is make big pop-up shops. So, I just wanted to jump in with that. Stop trying to compete with everybody. Everybody is not a hater. Because you're in the same industry. Everybody's not your competition because you're in the same industry. We can support each other. That's what Girl Get Paid is all about. So I hope you're having a lovely, lovely, lovely day. And speaking of Girl Get Paid, excuse me. I almost knocked my little setup down, moving this big old thunder thigh guy. But speaking of Girl Get Paid, join our online community on Facebook. The link is going to be in my link tree, which you can find in the description. And before we go, let's end this with a positive affirmation from our Affirmant Positive Affirmations card deck, which is available online. You can also get them in store at Gen Love if you're in the Detroit area. That link information is also going to be on my link tree. Let's shuffle these cards and leave us off with the positive affirmation. And today's affirmation, I am abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. I wish abundance for all of us. Abundance, prosperity, peace, love, and greatness. Until next time, peace.